What's happening, troops? Welcome back to another video on the SharpDiv YouTube channel, and if you could like this video it would be very much appreciated. So these videos generally get a lot of hate and there's a lot of negativity involved with them, so I would like to start this on a positive note by shouting out a young Rangers fan named Luke Turnbull. He's been featured on other channels as well, but he actually reached out to me on Twitter and he asked if I would give him a shout out. So here it is. He is a young athlete. He is in the GB tennis learning difficulty squad, which is absolutely amazing. So I just want to shout him out, and if you're interested in giving him a follow, his links will be in the description below. He's a young Rangers fan, he's training like an athlete, and I think that he deserves your support. So I went to the match yesterday, and you've seen my videos, you know that I was highly anticipating it. I woke up on the day of the match with a massive amount of nerves because I knew what this meant. I just want to say, the Old Firm is the best rivalry in the world. I mean, what it means to the people, the fans, everything is just the absolute best. It is the pinnacle. It is an emotional roller coaster. 1 minute you're up here, the next minute you're down here. Big thanks to the people that asked to send in their predictions, which was Snagsy, Cozy, That Footy Fan, CJ, Ryan118, and if I've missed anybody out as well, they're going to be in the description as well. But I've decided to change up the video a wee bit. So I think that the first thing that I must do is grow a set of balls, come on here and admit, no excuses, Celtic won fair and square. There's a lot of fans that are reacting differently from this defeat. There is fans that are jumping on the bandwagon and blaming certain players, which I totally understand because Morelos missing chances like that, it is his job. But at the same time, I'm sitting after this match absolutely dejected. One of the worst feelings ever. Couldn't even lift my head off the pavement as I was walking back to the car to go back up the road. And now that I've woke up this morning, there's a feeling of proudness. Why am I proud? Because I believe that our players showed heart out in that pitch. I believe that our management, as inexperienced as it is, has done a magnificent job with the players that he's got. I believe that the atmosphere generated from us as a fan base, not for the 90 minutes, but in certain spells, was amazing, and I'm proud of that too. What this match showed is that Celtic are still on another level from Rangers. Since Rangers came back up into the top division, we have generated £16 million in revenue as opposed to Celtic's 90 million. So generally speaking, we shouldn't be able to get anywhere close to Celtic, but the job that we've done has meant that in the last two Old Firms, they really could have went either way. In this Old Firm, it came down to experience. When Rangers went ahead, Rogic came up, scored an absolute topper. Rangers then took the lead again. Inexperience meant that Celtic got back into it just before half time, and as soon as Celtic got the lead, 10 men or not, they were experienced enough to just sit in, absorb what Rangers had, show them down the channels and just deal with it. One of the hardest things to do as a passionate fan is to just accept that another team were better than you, and on this occasion Celtic were better than Rangers. It hurts so much because we've seen the progression, we've seen the performances. This was the first time that we scored 2 goals against Celtic since coming back into the league. So we have progressed, we have gotten better, but we're not quite there yet. And when I spoke before the match, obviously you're passionate, I'm speaking hypothetical a lot of the time, what could happen and not actually the facts. So I said if Rangers win this match we'll go within 3 points, and that mental pressure that puts on Celtic is immense. But I think that they were also under a lot of pressure this week. The manager tried to deflect the pressure back towards Rangers, but there was a lot of pressure, and we've seen that from the reactions from the players, the Celtic players. They were buzzing about this result. They were probably sitting there all week thinking, listen, we're the champions. Who the fuck do they think they are? Who do they think they are to dethrone us? They used that pressure and they came out, it motivated them. They went behind early, they still came back. And we could sit here and we could pick out all the flaws in every single goal, but it's not really going to get us anywhere. Rangers lost collectively as a team because we weren't good enough. That is the bottom line. Morelos missed a sitter, yes, but if Morelos wasn't playing, what would the score have been? What would the game plan have been? What impact would that have had? Let's say Jason Cummins did start. That means that Rangers need to completely change their game plan, because Jason Cummins isn't going to be able to boss a defence isn't going to be able to hold the ball up. We know what Jason is good at, and it's not that. In an ideal world, we would have had two up front. We would have had Cummins and we would have had Morelos, but it's just not the system that we're playing right now, so we had to deal with that. The game plan that was implemented was working relatively well. It was more of a long ball type strategy and just hoping that Morelos can hold it in, which he did magnificently. I remember halfway through the first half, speaking to all the guys that I was sitting with and stuff like that, and we were just kind of saying, Morelos deserved this start. I know there was a lot of controversy, who should start? Jason, who should start? Morelos. But Morelos performed out of his skin. Ultimately though, the man is paid to score goals, so I can understand every side of the argument. But personally on this occasion, I don't want to be attacking individual players, and I don't condone any verbal, physical sort of attacks towards our players or their players. I've just came to accept that we lost as a team. We can turn around and go, right, Cardozo, what were you doing? But then you could say, why was Bruno Alves so far up the pitch? Why was Brown allowed to just punt a big long ball right over both our centre backs' heads? Where was the cover from the wing backs? Where was the goalkeeper fast on his toes? Why was he indecisive? You could tear every single goal apart. Let's look at the second goal, their first goal. Rogic, Sean Goss comes in. Why does Sean Goss not just try and get goal side? Why does Sean Goss just not foul him? Because surely he's been schooled on that if Rogic gets a chance, he can score. Why has Bates not anticipated that he's going to get past Goss? Why is he not quicker to the ball? He tried his fucking hardest. The guy's broke his ankle or something like that. But we could say that. Why did you not read that? We could then say, why is Fotheringham 6 yards out? Why is he on his 6 yard box? Surely if it's a long shot, he should be on his line. It gives him more time to react. We could go through every single goal, we could tear it to shreds, we could blame certain players, we could blame the manager for not making substitutions. Ultimately, it comes down to a team that knows how to defend a lead because they're experienced, and a team that doesn't because they're inexperienced. I said in my pre-match talk that I thought that this game was going to be decided on who could take their chances and who couldn't. We knew that both defences were shit. We've seen that with Celtic, we've seen that with Rangers. It was just who could take their chances. We never took a chance. We never took that big chance. And yeah, even if we did take that chance, while we're still in the title chase, I believe that we needed a win in order to keep the pressure on them to have even done anything. So I thought I would just, let it boil down a wee bit, calm myself down. Obviously I was completely gutted from the match, and I know that people are going to come on here and they're going to talk shit in the comment section, but I'm literally saying, if you're a Celtic fan, you deserve to win that match. I'm being honest. I'm being brutally honest. And that's what a lot of people aren't doing. We're looking for excuses. It's a natural thing to do that, to look for an excuse. But I just see it like this. We came to the match, we performed really well. When Celtic went down to 10 men, and experience showed. We started to go slower. We then let them get a goal, crazy, and then we just didn't know what to do. Final delivery was poor, and all the rest of it. You watched the game, you know what happened. I don't need to go through that. I think that Rangers should take this as a massive learning curve. It shows progression in a short period of time. Go back to the drawing board. How can we, the next time when we go 1-0 up against Celtic, defend that a bit better? How can we improve as a unit? Which is something that we've not had in 7-8 years. I think that we are actually building something good here, and we should stick with the manager Murty next season. That's just my personal opinion. Let me know in the comment section if you think that Murty should continue as Rangers manager. I know that it feels hard, guys. I know it feels shit. I was there in the match. I was right next to the Celtic fans when they were celebrating. I had my head down when I was leaving. So let's go back to the drawing board. We go back to the training ground. We realise our mistakes, we pick up on our strengths against them as well, and then the next match, in the semi-final, we capitalise. Celtic are a very dangerous team. They've got a massive squad. They didn't even use Sinclair, Musonda or Roberts in this match, yet they were still able to bring on a man that hasn't been their best performer, let's be honest, and he comes up with a belter like that. I knew that in the last few games he had actually been playing relatively well and making a difference, but his finishing wasn't the greatest, and then bang, you're just sitting there like that. Is this real life? Is this actually happening? So I'm not going to sit here, I'm not going to criticise to the halt our players that gave everything that they possibly had in this match. I'm going to just sit here as a Rangers fan and say that I'm proud of my team, proud of the management, I'm proud of our fans, and I'm proud of what the Old Firm hopefully is back to, a competitive match.